Disclaimer: our podcast is for entertainment only. We are not discrediting anyone who has had any of these paranormal encounters or believes them.
Hello, beautiful human beings. It's Mars and SJ, and we're back with our podcast, Undeniable Mysteries. This is going to be like our season 2.
Season 2.
If you guys don't know already, we are a podcast that finds paranormal stories on the internet, and we rate them on how believable they are to us. This next category is ghosts. Or haunted places. It depends on if there's like a famous ghost in each state, but we'll try our hardest. Anyway, SJ, state and ghost.
It is Alabama and Jeffrey.
Jeffrey doesn't even sound like a scary name.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into this. So it was 1966, and Hilly was in her room at the family home on Royal Street in Selma. Hilly, then in middle school, heard footsteps coming down the hall. Initially, she thought they might be her brother Ben, who was away at college at the time. I called his name, but there was no answer. It was completely empty, Hilly said. I don't have any explanation for that, but I know it happened. For years, the family convinced that this, as well as other things that inexplicably happened before, was a ghost. Hilly's mother, Catherine Wyndham, would go on to give a name to the spirit, Jeffrey. To this day, Hilly is not sure if Jeffrey had another name, what he could have been in a past life, or even if he was a boy. We enjoyed Jeffrey, she said. We didn't necessarily need to know anything. We just enjoyed him as he was. Jeffrey and the paranormal would become the inspiration for Wyndham's book, 13 Alabama Ghost Stories and Jeffrey, which explored Alabama's history with haunted houses and ghosts. Sorry about that. So, Hilly said that despite believing there was a ghost in her home, neither she or the family were ever scared of him. Jeffrey usually confines his activities to stomping up and down the hall, stirring around in the living room, shaking lamps, and setting empty chairs to rocking, but on at least 2 occasions he has moved objects. So the family cat would be the first one to notice Jeffrey in the room. He would be asleep in his chair, then all of a sudden stand up and screech in the room. Hilly said her mother would still feel the ghost presence in the house even after all the children had moved out. She continued to live in the house until her death in 2011. Hilly sold the house to a family after her mother's death, but has not heard about whether or not Jeffrey still calls Selma. My gosh. His home. That's pretty much it on that.
Huh.
I like how you drew a little ghosty. It's cute.
A little top hat and bow.
So, what did you think? What did you think of this story? Let's get on to this rating.
It was like, it kind of seemed like it wasn't like too like big and drastic. It wasn't like, it was just kind of like, not necessarily like common, but like also common kind of ghost story kind of thing.
Yeah, it was very, I don't know, very short, very like not much to it.
Yeah. It just kind of seemed like just a small thing, like I don't get how it'd be like famous, even though it's like just
I know.
Such small.
I think it's because there was a book written with him in it.
Probably.
What do you give it?
I mean, I think I'm gonna give it like a 5 or a 6.
I give it a 4.
I gave it a 5. Final answer. Proof.
There was no proof.
Yeah.
So 0.
0. We love the. I almost said letter 0.
So we are gonna do this last one, imagination. If we could imagine this actually happening, or if we could, if we could debunk it. So, can you imagine this ghost being real?
I don't know. I feel like I'm on the fence about it.
That's how I feel too, because I'm like a lot of stuff, and it's mainly just like stomping and stuff, like that can easily be explained with like house settling or, hearing something in the distance or whatever, because I've had that happen before.
Yeah.
But it's like their experiences are so mild that you don't really, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. Oh,
I would have 4. I feel like there's some stuff that could be debunked.
I feel like I'm probably gonna give it a 5 again because I'm like on the fence, so just half makes sense.
All right.
Well, that was an easy number.
18. Jeffrey gets 18.
How come you said it before me?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, how
I'm
dare
so
you?
sorry.
How dare you?
Man, this episode is very short. We are kicking off
We
our
are
new
so
season.
Sorry.
Man, I would like to give like a little disclaimer. I absolutely love the paranormal. Ghosts are like one of my favorite things. I definitely believe in them. And so like I'm trying not to be biased with this category. So that's why I'm trying to rate harsher instead of like the cryptids where I'm like, oh my god, gonna give high scores. All right, well, yeah, so that's first one, 18. Jeffrey, there you go, Alabama. All right.
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. We shall see you next time.
Bye-bye.